Hey Cancer, what's going on? I hope you're doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who do not know me. And this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for November, but you know, it's timeless. All my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find these bad boys when you were meant to see it, you're very welcome here, Cancer. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I'd appreciate that a lot as well. I am coming at you from a hotel room, so sorry I don't have all my usual accoutrements, you know, like my candle and my Buddha and stuff. So just have to make the best of it. Okay, let me see if I put that there. So you have the Magician and the Mirror. Just check at the microphone. There we go. Okay, the Magician and the Mirror. Let me see what else we've got for you, Cancer. Ooh, Victory. Angel of Balance. Oh, Slam. The Seven of Cups and the Solar Plexus Chakra. Okay, cool. Financial constraints, the Five of Pentacles, Yin Yang. There's a lot in this reading so far about balance, blossoming abundance, walking away, and the Door to Spirit. Okay. Lots of balance going on here for you. With the Seven of Cups here, adjacent possibilities, this means that you've been confused about, it's either that you've been confused about, did I press record? Yeah. Confused about different options, like you may have had different options and you're like, I'm not sure which way to go. Or you've been thinking that something or someone was too good to be true. We're going to clarify that, but that's an energy that you're moving away from. I suspect there's been a little bit of overthinking or, you know, like I said, being drawn towards different options because you have the solar plexus chakra here. When they draw attention to that, the solar plexus is actually one of the cards, like it's actually one of the chakras that's important in decision making. So I wonder if you've been doing a little bit of work on your solar plexus chakra, or you've been doing work on, like, you know, confidence in general, because that will help to unblock your solar plexus chakra, because they're actually saying here, you have like excuse me, let me pause the video for a minute. Sorry, Cancer. I actually kind of like this setup because I can easily pause the video. I like that. So they're saying that you have a very open door to spirit, like your crown chakra is very open. You have a very, you know, easy connection to spirit, really, which is not unusual for Cancer. It's like water signs tend to be quite psychic. The problem that you may have had is low self-esteem, like with the solar plexus chakra. So you may have doubted this, you know, like you may have questioned your intuition, or you may have questioned your own decision making and maybe listened to other people or been swayed by other people or doubted yourself. That's an energy that's leaving your life, because you've always been very connected to spirit in terms of like your intuition and downloading things and knowing what's going to happen, but you've been doubting yourself. That's an energy that's leaving your life. There's also like abundance that's coming into your life here, because there's something that's being balanced, and you have community here. So you have some kind of abundance that is connected with people or a group of people, or perhaps like, you know, social anxiety in general. Yeah. You have the sixth chakra here, that's your third eye. So they're basically saying over here, like your intuition is spot on. Your third eye is very open. Your clairvoyance is very apt. You know, it's very correct. The way that you see things, your connection to your spirit guides, like I said, your intuition, it's all very spot on, but you've doubted it in the past because of a lack of confidence. For some of you, this intuition is also going to be related to your abundance that's coming in, because for some of you, you could do something like this, like tarot reading or mediumship or something related to your, your intuition, something like that. And like the more that you're listening to it, the more your audience is going to grow, or the more confident you're going to feel. Like, I don't know, say you were doing something like this, like doing personal readings or something like that, for example. There's just like a huge energy here of balance. With the yin and yang, your masculine and feminine energies are very balanced. So if one was out of kilter, it's become balanced, because your intuition is really, that's like a feminine energy, So it could have been that your feminine energy was a little out of whack. Like the Six of Wands, there's something about a victory here. And then you have the contract card. Yeah, lots of balance. I don't know what you've been doing, but something has been balanced and now it's time for growth. You've also been healing a lack mindset here, like with the financial constraints. It's either a lack to do with, like money, or to do with always being left out in the cold, because you have, excuse me, romance coming in here. Let me pause the video. Sorry, I just had to clear my throat. There could be someone here, because my throat's just closed up, so there could be someone that's been wanting to express love to you and they never have, or they haven't done it yet, because they're playing with my throat a little bit. It could also be that you've been dealing with an imbalance in your throat chakra, and that's why love is coming in now. Let me go into a different deck here. You stay there. You stay where I put you. Thank you. Okay, there's been something here about not opening up, or kind of refusing to see things in the way that Spirit wants you to, or being a bit closed off or something like that, that's been balanced. The Eight of Pentacles. Where do you want to go? There. Okay. So you've been doing some work on, again, balancing. Look, the Justice card, balancing, healing. You've been healing like a lack mindset or a poverty mindset, and also something about being left out in the cold. There's also, yeah, definitely it's to do with your money. It's definitely both. It's to do with both. And you have the Five of Wands here. So you've been healing like some kind of internal conflict about like receiving money and receiving love. And here comes love. Someone new, the Ace of Cups. So this person's going to be the yin to your yang. And they're going to have the key to your heart. If your heart has been like a little, guarded, if your heart has been a little guarded, this person has the key to unlocking your heart. Five of Pentacles. I feel that you've been feeling very alone. For a long time, you may have just kind of, I don't know, you may have kind of thrown yourself into work, or you may have thrown yourself into a craft, like getting good at something. But you've, it's almost been to sort of avoid dealing with love, really, for some of you. And then you have the Chariot here. Look, there's some kind, it's a partnership. You see how there's the two hands here? You have some kind of partnership. You have some kind of contract. You have some kind of soul contract with a new love who will be the yin to your yang. So, one of you will be the masculine, one of you will be the feminism, the feminine, which is why you'll have had to balance this feminine masculine aspect, because it doesn't work if like two of you are in your masculine energy, you know, or two of you are in your feminine energy. That doesn't work, regardless of gender. Like one of you has to be in the masculine and one of you has to be in the feminine. So, but you've done that now. So presumably you've been doing some work on yourself, or you've been like releasing a lot of stuff and Spirit's been working with you, even if you're not aware of it, to release this stuff and get you all balanced for this person to come in. Because there's actually something that you're going to build together. You and this new person have some kind of contract to build a lot of abundance together. It could even be like a community you're going to build together, or a team, or a business, leading a team, you know, something like this. But I feel for some reason, it needs the two of you to balance it out for some reason. So I don't really know what that means, but and you know, when that card comes up, this Angel of Balance, because there's so much blue in it, for me, it usually refers to like a little bit of social anxiety or a little bit of a block in the throat chakra. So that might be something that you resonate with. Like you've been working through a little bit of a block in, you know, social anxiety, like a bit of a block in your throat chakra. And it's actually because, like I said, there's something to do with a community here that you're supposed to do. And you have the Four of Cups here. I feel like this is something you didn't want to do, or something you've been resisting. But that's an energy that you're walking away from. You actually have this little blue guy over here. That's blue apatite, which is good for the throat chakra. So I suspect for a lot of you, it might have been you didn't want to do this because you didn't, you know, you don't like the attention, or maybe you're a little shy, or there's this social angst or something like that. I have that too. Totally understand how you feel. But it's like this, I feel there's a twofold thing here. Like you're very aware that you have this like very open connection to Spirit, but you've been like resisting it a little bit, you know? And that could be for a lot of reasons, you know, maybe like, I don't know, maybe you grew up Catholic or something and you're like, oh my God, it's evil. Or, you know, maybe you've just been kind of angry at Spirit or something. Or maybe you're just like, I just straight up don't want to do it. But that's an energy that you're walking away from. And also this group thing, whatever it is, I feel that's something you also didn't want to do, but you're walking away from that energy too, like the energy of resistance. You have the Three of Swords here. The thing is, I feel like you've just been through a lot, like with the Three of Swords. I feel like there's just been like a lot of sadness that's caused you to kind of be in this Four of Cups energy where you're like, you know what, I really don't want to talk to Spirit, or like I really don't want to, I don't really care what they want. You know, like I'm kind of mad at them. Or like people, you know, you're just like, oh, I don't really want to deal with people. Like they're always doing stuff to me. Like they're always making me sad. Like, you know, I just don't want to. But I feel you're coming out of this energy now. So that's nice. That's a lot of shit there. We're just going to reshuffle that. Tell me about this. Okay. I have the High Priestess here. So definitely you're moving into like this High Priestess energy, or High Priest. You may have noticed recently that you've gotten a lot more sensitive, or that could be something that you're about to notice. Like, you know, like it's harder for you to be around groups of people, for example, or you're finding people's energy to be overwhelming. Or you're just finding the connection to Spirit to be flowing a lot easier, and you're getting messages a lot easier, and, you know, things like that. And they're also telling you to listen to your intuition, because there's some kind of opportunity coming with the Ace of Pentacles here. What time are we on? Okay, I haven't got my timer and I tend to waffle. So just checking. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. There's some kind of new opportunity that's coming in for you, and it's going to result in like abundance coming in for you. And again, I feel like it's something to do with like leading a community or being the boss or leading a team or something like that. And it may actually, for some of you, it may involve you walking away from other stuff. You know, maybe you're going to walk away from another job to do this, or you're going to have to move house or something. For some of you, you're going to have to walk away from something in order to do this. And it may well be that you do this with a partner, like I said, because you have something to create with this person, or like you meet this person through this new thing. But I feel like you and this new person, it's not just about love. I feel like you're supposed to create something together. And the Chariot is also about success. Like you and this person are destined to have a lot of success together. Yeah, something to do with a community. So you're going to build a business together, or you're going to build a community together, or something like that. And you have great fortune. So it's going to lead to, you know, like a lot of blessings coming in for you. And Empress energy, which is, you know, receiving, like a lot of money coming in for you, abundance, something to do with, I don't really like the word status. This card says high honor. So it wants to go over here. So there's something to do with like an elevation in your position, you know, like official person, like an official status, like the boss or the manager or the team leader or the owner of the business or something like that. And the reason for it is it's because you have this intuition, basically. So I don't know, like for a lot of you, that's going to be, you know, something to do with your psychic gifts. People are just, if it's not to do with that, then people just think that you have like a very good leadership energy because your intuition is very strong and you always know what's up and you always know what to do and your decisions always turn out to be right. You know, people are like, okay, like this person knows what's up. Like, yeah, let's go with this, you know? So let's ask about this person. Oh, that came out fast. You have the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So you have gone through some kind of difficult ending here with the Ten of Swords. Like, God, my hair is doing my nutting. Get out my way. You've been through some kind of difficult ending with someone that left or someone that stabbed you in the back, which made you feel very left out in the cold, very abandoned. So I think you turned to work. You know, like I said, like actual your job or like a side hobby or something. Also, a lot of you may have turned to spirituality. But now there's this new beginning coming in here with this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Cups. This is someone new. Like there's like this passionate new beginning with this person who's literally like your other half. And the Ten of Cups, like this person's going to make you really happy. Emotional fulfillment. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, this new person for Cancer. The Eight of Swords. Oops. I'm going to reshuffle that because I'm not really sure which one it was. Tell me about this. Okay. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. the the Four of Cups, the Death card, the Nine of Wands, the Strength card, the Three of Pentacles, and the Moon. Okay. You have the Ace of Swords here. This wants to go here. So this new person here, it's taken a while for this person to be able to get through your defenses, because you've been in this Four of Cups energy because of like this past person that left you, or they stabbed you in the back or something like that. It's taken a while, but it's here. Like with this Ace of Swords, you've had this breakthrough in this energy, because before, like, this person's been trying to come in, the universe has been trying to bring this person in, and you're like, no, I still remember the past, you know, subconsciously, right? So this new person, they come in like after you've cut the cords with the past here. And with the Six of Pentacles, this is someone that's very, very giving. Okay. So you're still pretty suspicious, right? With this Nine of Wands energy, like you're still pretty suspicious because you've been through a lot of stuff, right? I want to say like with this past person, but it could be with people in general. So they're going to actually approach you with some kind of like, it's like a job offer or a business offer, or like they want to work with you or something like that. And it's to try and get past your defenses. Like this person's going to be like really patient with you. They're going to try, there's something here about the two of you being really good together in business, because you have the King, Queen of Pentacles here. So there's something about like the two of you going into business together or working together and like making good money, because, or like maybe you just know each other through work. It could be that. Maybe you know each other through work. Because there's something about them sort of planting seeds first until the timing is right. Because you do have some fear. Yeah, you do have some fear because of like the past. So this person's coming in with a love offer here with the Knight of Cups. That's a lot of cards. Right, let's... So there could be like a lot of overthinking. That's a lot of cards. So there could be a lot of overthinking going on here. A lot of worrying. I want to use these. Do I? Let's see. I'll just have to make sure there's no nudity. Ugh, ew, you're about to hear from a past person as well. Sorry. Ew, grossness. Okay, tell me about this Ace of Cups. Tell me about this new person. The Five of Swords. Yeah, there's like a lot of worrying going on here. Tell me about this Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Hermit. Okay, so this person here has also been, they have a lot of sadness in their past as well that they've been balancing. They have a tendency towards, it could be a fire sign. King of Wands energy, it could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Could also be, they could have some strong Cancer in their chart. They have a tendency to be a bit of a hermit and do stuff by themselves and sort of keep themselves to themselves. It could be that they also have like a lot of information, excuse me, like they've studied something, or it could be like spirituality. But this person's been watching you. Okay. Aww. Okay. Oh man. Right, this person here is legit. They're legit. They could definitely have some Aries in their chart. You have the King of Wands with the Emperor here, so they could definitely have some Aries, but this is like daddy coming in, mummy. You know what I mean? And they have a tendency, like with the Hermit, you know, it's funny. What time is it on the clock? Does it say 25? Yeah, okay. I'll have to wrap this up. They have a tendency to keep themselves to themselves here with the Hermit, or like not, you know, it's funny because you wouldn't think that about the King of Wands, you know. That's someone who's usually pretty extrovert and outgoing, but they're actually not like that with the Hermit here. Like, this is someone who, like I said, they tend to keep themselves to themselves, but this person's actually going to reach out to you with the Eight of Wands. It could be that they feel you guys have something in common, you know, with the Hermit. Like maybe you guys have studied the same thing, or you guys are both into spirituality or something, and they feel like you would have a lot in common. So this person's been doing a lot of healing, like a lot of balancing, and they're ready for a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Like they've done some kind of healing of the past. By the way, you're dealing with someone who has like an important job or a good job or status, you know, in their job, something like that. They could have some Sagittarius in their chart. So they're very mature, but they're also like, they have like a very youthful energy, you know, with the Page of Wands. You know, like they're very mature, but they like new stuff. You know, they're interested in things. And I think you've actually helped put them back in more of that energy, because they may have been in too much of this kind of Emperor energy, you know, where, Jesus, your past person is still fucking hanging around, because I can see them when I'm doing the reading. Shut up. Yeah, like, your new person here, this is someone new, definitely, by the way. You know, they may be very serious, but they feel like you sort of help put them in a, you know, like a more excited energy, and that they're excited about life again, and they're interested in things, like more of a youthful energy. They also feel like you're their Queen of Wands, because there you are. They feel like you're their Queen of Wands, and they're seeing like commitment with you. They think that you guys would be a great match. But they can see that you've been through a lot of shit, because I actually think this person's been watching you for a while. I don't know if you guys work together or you're part of a group or something. There's something about it, like this person taking it very slow with you. And that's partly because of their own shit, and partly because of they know that you've been through a lot. Because you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is someone who's like very independent, and they've had to do a lot of stuff by themselves. And, you know, with the Seven of Swords, you've been through a lot of karmic lessons, but they've kind of been waiting for you to stop worrying. Like with the Nine of Swords, like they've been waiting for you to kind of stop overthinking and worrying, and kind of leave your past behind. And I feel like you've just sort of gotten into this Queen of Wands energy recently, maybe like about, you know, your confidence and like removal of a fear of being seen, you know, this type of energy. So that's why they're coming in. Oh my God, this is a super long reading. What am I thinking of? Right. All right, listen, you should be aware. See, I feel like it's a long reading because I feel like there's a lot going on here in this connection. You know, it may have taken you a while to, like both of you, a while to kind of move through these energies and actually come together. But you're going to be hearing from this person, like with this Eight of Wands here, this person's about to reach out to you, but you should be aware that for those of you that have a past person, this could be someone that left you, could be someone that ghosted you, like someone that was very closed off emotionally. This past person over here that you had a difficult ending with, they're still trying to manifest you back in for some reason because, you know, you finally found happiness. So, oh my God, we can't have that. Let's try and ruin that. So they're going to like make you an offer or try and come back in. So you're going to have to decide what you want, you know, which... I think you've already decided. No, go away. So let's ask about this King of Wands. Any messages from this King of Wands, this new person? Queen of Swords, yeah. I love that I can tell you anything, no holding back. So there's a couple of messages with that, okay? Number one, like I said, with the Hermit and the Eight of Wands, they feel like they can talk to you about anything. So I feel like that, like there's some kind of specialized knowledge that you have and they have, like you guys share. They feel like they would be able to talk to you about anything. But also maybe with the Queen of Swords, maybe you're a little closed off. What would this King of Wands like to say to Cancer? The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I feel lucky to have you in my life. It's destiny. The Knight of Wands. I will take you to places you've never been before. This person is waiting for the right time to make their move, okay? They're watching you like a motherfucking hawk. Two of Swords. Can we call a truce and come to an agreement? Okay, they've been waiting. You have the Three of Wands here. This new person has been waiting for your guard to come down a bit. They feel like it's, you know, they're waiting for you to not block them out, basically. The Hierophant. I promise to be faithful now and forever. So this person is looking for commitment, looking for marriage. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a really quick bonus reading for you, Cancer, about like advice about how to bring this person in quicker, about how to get through this Two of Swords and this Queen of Swords energy. So if you want to see that, the link for that will be below. But either way, thank you so much for watching this reading. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I would appreciate it very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.